Fun Gun Girl here, and today we are going to make the world's best ranch ever. It's very easy to make and it's very homemade. So first thing we do is we mix together 1.5 teaspoons of dry mustard and 1.25 teaspoons of cold water, and you just let it sit for 10 minutes, which I have done. And then to that we are going to add about 2 cups of mayonnaise. So I'm getting that out here. And it doesn't have to be real perfect or anything. And this is really simple, and it's, you know, nothing like the store-bought stuff that has all this extra sodium and, well, I don't even know what some of the stuff is that you see on the back of the packages. And I've been making this ranch for a while now, and everybody just loves it. So it's got to be doing something right, I guess. Okay, so then you're going to add about 8 ounces of sour cream. I tend to go a little heavier on it, but there we go. And then, don't turn up your nose at this, but then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Alright, not too hard yet. And then you're going to add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. And you know, you can buy the store-bought or you can do yourself. I always keep some on hand for a lot of different things I make, so I generally buy a big tub of it. And then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of parsley, and I've already got that here. And then 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And 1/2 teaspoon of dill. And a lot of these I make my own spices, so I always have lots of stuff on hand. And I always say the first time you make something, do it the way it's called for, and then after that you can adjust it to your liking. And then what we're going to do is add 1 teaspoon of oregano, and we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of, I'll fit the 1/2 cup, or 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit more, so it's not quite 1 teaspoon. And then we're going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of onion powder. Now, I just made some, so it's not quite dried out all the way. And last but not least, we are going to add in our basil. So, and especially, you know, if you grow your own, you can also buy it in the stores. No big deal. And it smells so good. There is nothing like the smell of the garlic and the basils and the onion powder and the dill. It's such a good blend. Now, this recipe is going to fit into a mason jar. So that's the good news about it. And sometimes you have to kind of adjust your milk a little bit to your likings. It will thicken up over time. Now I'm just using 1% here. mix it together. I'm going to get a fork out here. And you just keep stirring it and it'll come together to look like a ranch, just like you buy in the stores. But this one, I guarantee you, without a doubt in my mind, is the best ranch in the world, period. I have been making this. Even my little brother called me up for this recipe. And then you just transfer it to a mason jar and shake it up before you juice. And as it sits, it will thicken a little bit. So sometimes you're going to have to add a little more milk. And once you've made it once and you see how the flavors blend together, if you decide that you want to maybe add less dill or less pepper, more pepper, you know, feel free to do that. But like I said, the first time is best just to kind of go by the way people do things. And then after that, you do your own taste. Perfect. Anyway, I hope this helps. Sometimes, especially you've got kids that eat ranch, you might like to do a couple jars up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.